It's almost Valentine's Day. Paint this really cute set of watercolor desserts with me. I'm using my Holbein watercolors and Caran d'Ache Pablo colored pencils, and you can find the links to the videos where I reviewed them in the description box below. I'm starting out by sketching just the first one, just to see how the watercolor and the color pencils look together. I'm using a really light value of a tan color for the cookie, and I'm going to paint the inside with a bright red. These are like those jelly-filled cookies. I love them so much. For the next one, I'm doing a heart shape, and I'm going to alternate between heart shape and a circle. Now, you don't have to do as many desserts that I did, and if you want to do something different like brownies or cake, please feel free. I'm using a round size 6 watercolor brush, and I'm going to paint the inside of that heart. And I actually really like how the color pencil and the watercolor are looking together. I kind of like that it's not dissolving like a regular watercolor pencil would, and I like how the detail is still kind of there. For this heart cookie, I'm going to have a red frosting. So I'm just following the line that I originally drew and then going in there with the red watercolor paint and making it just a little bit smaller than the original shape. Notice how I'm using a darker value for the right side and a lighter value for the left side, so it really makes it a lot more visually interesting. This heart cookie is going to have chocolate frosting, and I'm also going to add a white detail with a gel pen later on after this layer has dried. Feel free to choose any designs or any flavors that you want to do. There's really no wrong answer here. For this cookie, I'm going to use the same light tan color that I did in the first one, and then later on I'm going to add color pencil details. This next cookie is going to have a pink frosting, and I love this pink color from Holbein. It's quite opaque when you use it at its full value, and it's like so creamy. You can just see how well this pink takes, and it doesn't dry chalky or grainy. I'm also going to add color pencil details on top later on. For the last heart, I'm gonna do half and half. So the right side, again, I love that pink color. So I'm gonna do that on the right, and then the left side will be the chocolate. And the left side is going to be that tan color. And then like I've been saying, I'm gonna add color pencil details all at the end. I've switched to my size 2 round brush, and this set of 48 colors from Holbein actually comes with a gold color. So I decided to use just that gold color and add some gold sprinkles because your loved one is precious as gold. Next, I'm using the tan color to paint in the cookie part. And I just mixed a little bit more of a yellow ochre color into it. And then I'm using it at a darker value so that it stands out just a little bit more. Remember that watercolor is a transparent medium, so you always want to start light and then work your way to darker layers. What I love about using color pencils is that I can add even more details and final textures at the very end. So stay tuned for that. I always seem to add shadows on the right side of my subjects. So here I'm using my size 6 round brush, going in the first cookie and adding some more shadow details. And I'm going to go ahead and do that to most of the other cookies as well. Alright, here we go with some of the color pencil details. When you use color pencil on top of watercolor paper, especially when you're using cold press, you're going to see a little bit of the texture and it's going to feel a little bumpy. But I personally like that kind of texture and detail. So if you don't like that, perhaps you want to use hot press paper, which is very smooth. I decided to use this red color for all of the hearts. Make sure to space them out first, have them facing different directions. You can even use different sizes. Please use your imagination. If you don't want to use hearts, you can use just circles or just regular sprinkles shapes. One of my favorite things to do is add white details. You can do this with almost any white opaque medium. For very small, fine details like this, I like using the gel pen. And if you're curious which one this is, make sure to check out my favorite supplies link in the description box. I'm just zigzagging my way down the heart shape. I really love how this is turning out. Okay, we're nearing the end of this tutorial. And again, I'm using my color pencil to just outline, to make the shadows a little bit more obvious. I really think that you can take this and make it into however you want it to be. I like how there's some cohesion with the colors that I chose, and even with the shapes and some of the details. Just a little detail of a line here and there can really make your painting stand out. I can't wait to see your Valentine's desserts. If you followed along, please tag me at AudreyRaDesign and use the hashtag #PaintWithAudrey. Let me know in the comments what your favorite dessert is. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.